What's going on, everybody? Riding along with old Mike. Just hanging out. Had to go get gas. Had a half a tank of gas in this old truck. Took me dang there $89 exactly is what it took to fill up, and I had a half a tank. But that's alright. We're going to thank everybody that voted a Democrat. Hopefully y'all learned your lesson. Either way, you're gonna have to pray. You want this country straightened out, that's what you're gonna do. I've been down a little bit sick, under the weather. Old Kent come over yesterday. We're getting ready to pour some concrete, put in new dog kennels. Hopefully have that done in here in the next week and a half, 2 weeks. Got my buddy Sean coming over tomorrow. Gonna do some skid steer work, get the ground ready. Then I'll get gravel hauled in, lay the rebar, get it formed up. Get some decent weather where it dries out just a little bit, and the concrete truck will be coming. And we're putting in new kennels. Getting ready to raise some puppies. I'm gonna keep one out of Sin and Spook this time. Training myself. I'm keeping a male puppy. Old buddy Roby, he gave me Sin. He raised that little female for the sole intentions of breeding her to Spook. Then he bought an 18-wheeler and went on the road driving. Never got time to hunt her. She's coming 4 years old in June, but she's got the breeding behind her. I've just been holding off taking her out until time's right. I've had her out a few times. Worked her on a cage coon. She's done a pretty nice job. She's got the instinct, just got to bring it out. But he wants pick of the litter males. So I'm going to keep second pick male. And we're going to maybe do some little cross, maybe some trading on some puppies. I know for a fact one of them going to be going to Kentucky. So I think he's wanting a little female. We'll see what she has. I got high hopes for this litter. I was looking at since I bought a 7th generation pedigree on that dog. She's got about 12 shots of Sackett Jr. and about, I want to say it's 9 shots of House's Lipper. Goes back to Gold Creek Mundo, Finley River Dan 3. She's got Finley River Dan 3 in her twice. Possibly 3 times, I'm not sure, I don't remember. But she's got some clover breeding in her. And honestly, if you look at Sin's pedigree, Sin is a granddaughter to Mr. Jack on the top side. Okay. And she's a granddaughter to Bone Collector on the bottom side. Well, if you look at Spook's pedigree, Spook is a grandson to Mr. Jack on the top side and a grandson to a full littermate sister to Mr. Jack on the bottom side. So basically everything Spook has on top, he has on bottom. And if you take that and cross it, look at what Sin's got. Everything Spook has on top and bottom, Sin has on top, with Bone Collector on bottom. And if you look at Bone Collector's pedigree and Mr. Jack's pedigree, they're not that far off. I mean, heavy Sackett, heavy, I can't even, they got some wipeout breeding in there. You know, this is going to be a cross. It should be an absolute cross. You know, but that's what my hopes are. And I'm debating. I'm not debating. We've already talked about it. We haven't really said anything, but I was talking to Jason out of City Boy Kennels, and he's going to be breeding Medicine Man a couple of times this year, and we're going to take a pup out of Sin and Spook and trade to Jason for a female out of Medicine Man and his female. Well, if you know Medicine Man at all, he's bone collector bred. I'm going to take a pup out of Sin and Spook and train it up, and a pup out of Medicine Man and train it up, and then we're going to cross. Basically, Jason and I got the same idea. We're going to cross them pups up, and I'll tell you what, the coonhound world better hold on, because it ain't no joke what we're fixing to come out with. And Jason and I basically going to have the same ingredients. So he's going to have a little bit more bone collector, and I'm going to have a little bit more sacket, which if you look, bone collector he's heavy sacket bred too. So it's going to be interesting, guys. So just keep your fingers crossed and your eyes open, because here in the next 3 to 5 years, you're going to see some puppies really start doing something. That's the plan anyway. Getting ready to buy me a few baby pigs. Gonna raise them out. We got 29 baby chicks growing up fast. Them little buggers they're growing fast and eating a bunch. They're drinking, them little 29 baby chicks are drinking 4 gallons of water a day. And I've gone through almost about 40 pounds of feed in a week and a half, 2 weeks. So that's alright, because they're going straight to the freezer. And I'll have plenty of chicken in the freezer to last me. I'm debating on 2 or 4 little pigs, excuse me. Gonna raise them up, butcher them out. That's the plan. I'm getting ready. Get my buddy up here to help me till my garden up with his tractor and tiller. I'm gonna put in a big garden this year. So times are getting tough. You better start thinking ahead and planting your own groceries, or you ain't gonna be able to afford them. Chicken feed went from about $9 for 50 pounds to $17 for 50 pounds already. So I remember you used to be able to buy a hog panel for about $15 for a hog panel, 16 foot. Now they're $50. They're trying to make it to where you can't afford to grow your own. They're raising the price of everything through the roof, where you can't afford to buy feed to raise your own. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and get her done while I can. That way I've got the stuff to do it with. They ain't got me bound down yet. So I figured I'd get on here and say hi to everybody. Ready to do some traveling, doing some coon hunting. Getting ready to break out the old boat and get on the water, set some lines, catch some fish. Fill that freezer with not only meat from pigs and chickens, and got a whole freezer full of deer, all that. I'm gonna put some fish in there too. So, well, I'm about to get to the old homestead, guys. About time to jump off here. Tell y'all bye till the next time. But anyhow, I'll catch y'all later. We'll see you. Take care. Be careful. God bless y'all. Love you. Bye.